welcome to eLearning Today TV. Today is Friday, October 1st, 2010, and we're coming to you from the Learning Today office in sunny South Florida. I'm Lauren Grossberg.
And I'm Lena Gonzalez.
And we are here to bring you the latest in e-learning and educational technology from our blog. If you're not following us on Twitter, I'm at LG Educator.
And I'm Learning Chick.
And be sure to check out our website for more teacher and educator resources.
Okay, and we'll start with the feature of the week. And this week, our feature is a published author, writer, poet, literacy advocate, teacher, speaker, and activist. And she's only 12 years old. That's right. Her name is Adora Svitek, and I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly. Yeah. Very inspiring story. She got started writing at the age of 4. At 7 years old, she got published her first book, Flying Fingers, which is a collection of stories, poems, and also a very quick guide on how to inspire children to write and improve their writing.
All by her?
Yes, everything by her. She's got 3 books.
Wow.
But it's very inspiring. She developed a program where she teaches student-targeted presentations that are aligned with K-12 standards. She also has a program for college students that are education majors on how to integrate technology in the classroom. And she also does professional development for districts and school teachers. It's incredibly inspiring. And she recently was at TED Talks and basically advocating for literacy and improving education and integrating technology in the classroom, which is what we're for. So very inspiring story. I definitely recommend to check out her website and her blog, which will be on our notes. Very, very inspiring. It made me feel like, oh my God,
You're behind.
She's 12. I'm
You're
behind. I better get writing.
Yes. All right. Well, I wonder if she's in school.
I believe that she's
probably graduated everything.
Probably, yeah. She's a child prodigy, so she's way above. But very inspiring stories, and she teaches in local schools as well to kids, kindergartens and first graders, on how to develop their creativity and write. So very inspiring.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, our video this week is a Charlie Brown video, and I think it's a good one to show maybe to a class before you're starting like an assignment. Basically what it is, it's all the little characters from Charlie Brown, and it kind of shows you their process of going through a book report. And it's just funny because you can see the different types of students and the different types of learners that are really out there.
Really good.
It goes through the 4 characters they show are, the first one is Lucy, and they show her pretty much counting words, trying to get as many as she can in for her to finish the essay, exactly what she needs to do. And then Schroeder's the other one that's relates it to, they have to write an assignment on Peter Rabbit, and he takes another story completely different and kind of turns it into the Peter Rabbit story. So kind of showing how some students kind of go off on a tangent, take things they already know and kind of work it that way. Then they show Linus, who's the hard worker. He goes and he's showing all the books that he's researching, and he's writing all these theses and all this hard work into this simple assignment, really. And then they show Charlie Brown, who procrastinates the whole thing until the last day, and then he has to write it. So I think it's a good video. It really shows you the different types of ways that students kind of do their assignments and handle these things. And also it lets students relate to other characters who do the same thing they do. So
what kind of student do you think you are?
Definitely the Linus, the hardworking, researching.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'd like to think so.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Our e-freebies this week, I found a lot of sites that deal with internet safety and children on the internet. I talked about 5 in the blog, and I'll just go through them. The first one is called ChildNet, and basically it has videos and presentations and lessons that teachers can use actually in the classroom. They have presentations for smart boards. They have a whole section for special ed students. They have homeschooling material. They have, what else? A curriculum that you can actually follow and go along in your classroom. They just have a ton of resources there. The next one's called Stop Bullying Now, and that deals a lot with both cyberbullying and regular bullying in school. They have games, they have cartoons, they have webisodes, they have quizzes that go along with each one of those, and they also have a whole section for parents and adults and expert advice and all this other stuff to deal with bullying there. The Carnegie Cyber Academy has kind of this like space cadet theme, and it has the kids following along with the teachers and kind of going through the different themes of internet safety and protecting them from the cyber villains by answering questions and kind of doing games and activities to go along with that. Welcome to the Web is one that has 7 different sections, and it's very informative. You can kind of click through each lesson and it will have an audio and a visual and kind of just walks you through each section there. And it's a very interactive site. And the last one is Safety Web, which is from AT&T, and it's kind of like an interactive city. And the kids have to help this superhero kind of go through and get rid of all the bad people. And they do that by answering questions about internet safety. So it's a fun thing for kids to do and learn while they're doing that, and it also gives kind of like an explanation after each answer so they know how they got that right. And that's it. Great websites for showing kids. It lets them also use the internet while learning about it, so it's kind of a win-win thing there.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. All right, and the last article that we have for you today is comes from Egutopia blog by Dr. Katie Klinger, and she talks about this project in Hawaii. There's 31 charter schools in Hawaii, but they haven't really met one of the biggest needs that they have over there. And so a group of people came up with this idea of creating a non-school hours charter school that is going to be basically dedicated for special ed students. And they can attend by virtually evenings and weekends. So it's a really great project that they're developing out there. It's powered by the Liahona Youth Empowerment Management Team. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. And so basically they're leading that project there. And so they'll be able to provide face-to-face teaching for students that can only attend, let's say, after school because maybe they're working or maybe they can't make it there yet and so forth, but also virtually in case that they can't be there physically in the school. And they'll be able to take AP courses online as well. So I thought that was really great. It's a great project that they're developing there. So really cool. We'll follow that later on and see if they have any news or interesting things come up.
Very cool.
So what do you know?
I know that in Japan they sell square watermelons, and they run for about $82. And they said they make them in like a square glass. That's how they're grown, and then people can easily stack them in their refrigerators and put things on top of it. And
wow. Do they have seeds?
I don't know. I wonder if they are seedless. But they said that the regular ones are like $12 to $15. So
wow, and do they say like how big they are?
I saw there's a picture. I linked to the picture, and they look pretty. They look huge. They look like they're like this big. So.
Oh my goodness. So maybe it's I don't know.
What do you know?
So what do I know? The Lincoln Memorial has a typo. So that was very and it's still partially visible. So I thought that was very, very interesting because I just sent out an email with a typo on it, and I had to retype it and send it out again. So, but apparently when the second inaugural address was typed or like carved in the memorial, the person who did it typed an E instead of an F in the word future. And they try to correct the mistake, but still visible. So next time that you're out in DC, definitely check it out and take a picture and send it to us.
That's funny. I want to see that now.
Yeah. Next time I go, I'll definitely check it out.
All right. Well, if you like our show, please give us 5 stars in iTunes, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.